For many body shops, a customer relationship is just a short-term transaction. A customer brings in their vehicle after a collision, they have it repaired, and you may not hear from them again unless they need another repair. If they experience this as nothing more than a necessary transaction, there's no loyalty or reason to come back to your shop next time, aside from being satisfied with your work. Something as simple as getting your customer's email address can open up a variety of options for your shop to improve their experience during a repair and to stay top of mind afterwards. But why do you need your customers' email addresses in the first place? Well, simply put, if you don't have a person's email address, then you can't email them. And you should be emailing your customers for any of a number of reasons. So, some examples: repair status updates. Whether you do it manually or through your shop management software, emailing your customers when their repair status changes is a great way to keep them informed. Nobody wants to drop off their car and get no feedback from the shop, or have to call in to check. Being proactive on these communications will improve your customer's experience and also save you time. Request feedback or reviews. So after you've completed a repair and you want to know if your team has exceeded expectations or dropped the ball somewhere in the repair process, having this feedback tells you whether your shop is a fine-tuned machine or if there are some areas for improvement. So email your customers to ask for ratings, reviews, and testimonials. There are several automated systems that can handle this for you, which can not only collect this feedback, but they guide your customers to leave reviews on Google, Facebook, other platforms, so that other people can see that your shop is highly rated. So ratings and reviews are like really strong digital currency. How about post-repair follow-up emails? By using a shop management system or an email marketing system, you can trigger an email or even a series of automated emails that get sent out, at a certain point after a repair is complete. For example, you might send a thank you email the day of a pickup and a follow-up a week after and maybe another a month after. In these emails, you can once again thank them for their business, explain how their satisfaction and safety is important to you, and maybe include some tips on taking care of new paint or point to some relevant posts on your body shop's blog. Promotional emails. If your shop offers any ancillary services like detailing or spray-on bed liners, you can send occasional promotions for these services. For example, if you want to promote your detail department and get people to act quickly, you could email your customer list an offer to schedule a detail in the next 2 days for a discount, for example. Or you could send an email version of your all-hour services flyer, which lets your customers know all about the services you offer, and you may be surprised to discover that existing customers were unaware of your full service list. Weather-based emails. Anytime there's a serious storm in your area, you can send out a helpful, relevant email to your customers. For example, after a hailstorm, send out an FAQ about how paintless dent repair is a fast and inexpensive way to repair hail damage. After a heavy snowfall, send out a reminder on safe winter driving and that you're there to help in case of a collision. After heavy rains and flooding, email some information about what to do if you've driven through deep water or your car is literally flooded. Customers appreciate the timely advice. Okay, on to email newsletters. You may think, who would read an email newsletter from a body shop? And that's a fair question. But as long as you send relevant information and you don't overdo it, people will read it. You can share anything that's useful to your customers, such as car care tips, community information. If you're sponsoring a local Little League team or doing a Christmas benevolence car giveaway, these are perfect topics to share. Also, facility upgrades like new paint booths or welcoming new techs or employees to your team are worth sharing, but be sure to explain how it improves your business and how it helps your customers. Facebook custom audiences. If you do any Facebook advertising or if you plan to, having an email list can help you reach your customers in those ads. Facebook allows you to upload a customer list of emails to create a custom audience. Once you start running ads, you can use the list to target existing customers and others who share similar traits. Now, how do you collect email addresses? The best way to get your customer's email address is to simply ask for it. Don't make it a big deal. Just take it down with their name and phone number as a regular part of your contact records. If they don't want to share it, that's fine too. There are some other ways too. If you have forms on your website like a simple contact form or a request and estimate form, or a mobile app, make sure that the customer email is a required field. Now, if your website has a chat feature, that's another way you can request an email address. Many chat systems have an option to automatically ask for the name and email in case we get disconnected. So use it to gather customer and prospect emails. Now, there's no downside to having the email addresses, so get as many as you can so that you can stay in touch with your prospects and customers. Okay, now how do you use them once you have them? A shop management system like CCC1 can send out emails on your behalf as repairs progress. So if you have that capability, it's to your benefit to use it. Now, if you don't already have the system with this feature, you can manually email people individually, but that becomes impractical and unwieldy. In this case, it makes a lot more sense to use an email marketing tool or an email automation system. These tools aren't specific to collision repair shops, they're generic and can be adapted to fit your needs. There are hundreds of examples, but some of the more popular services include MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Constant Contact, Aweber, and HubSpot. Some of these systems do more than just email, like they'll let you create automations, landing pages, forms, and more. Now, once your customers are loaded into a system, you can send out emails to all of them or segment them into smaller buckets, such as people who own trucks or drive luxury cars or specific brands. So the more information you collect, the more you can use it to send precisely targeted emails. If you aren't collecting your customers' email addresses, start doing it today. Even if you don't need it now, when you decide to ramp up your marketing, you'll be happy you had it. Hey, I'm Jason Ferguson, and I want to help you market your auto body or collision repair business. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to be notified when new videos are released. You can find out more about digital marketing services from Conspicuous Digital. Thanks for watching. Now get out and fix some cars.